you can pull the snowman's head off rather violently. Yeah, there it is. Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on the Nintendo Switch. This is episode 15. Now in the last episode I again completed what was then the end of the game, and I did say that there would probably be another DLC came out, and a few days later the DLC that we're going to play today came out. So I am going to go to select level, and we did Steam last time, so we're going into Ice this time. So we're actually we're into November now, November 2019. So it is sort of Christmassy at this time of the year. And this level has an interesting mechanic that I didn't realise when I first played this. Now, if I pull one of these ice cubes out here, you will quickly see that if left out here, it quickly melts away. Now, I did not understand what was happening until way later on in the level when it becomes quite obvious what's happening. And what is happening is that ice melts in direct sunlight. So this sunlight here, it's going to melt out here. The shadow beyond it, it's not going to melt if it's left in the shadow. Now, it took me watching a walkthrough of the level later on to realise that, but once I realised it, the level kind of opens up, but before you realise that, I have no idea what was going on and how I was meant to use these ice cubes. But you can see that the reflection in the ice cubes is wrong, but it's really distracting in some instances. So as long as you just leave the ice cubes in the shade, it seems to be pretty much most shade. If you kind of put a little corner in it, it sometimes doesn't react, but as long as most of it is in the shade, it seems to be fine. And there's another one back here, but again, I didn't know that was what was happening, so I was really, really confused by what was going on with these ice cubes. But if I pull it out here, let it melt a little bit, you'll understand in a second, and then stand it up, and then move it around here, because then it can fit through this gap that it couldn't fit through before. Trust me, I was there for a long time trying to work that one out, and because I didn't realise that the ice was melting because of the sunlight, I was very, very confused about why nothing seemed to be working. The ice cubes do respawn fairly quickly, as you saw at the start. But yeah, that just makes this level so much easier. Now, I don't know how you're meant to do this level, to be honest with you. I don't really know why these bits are here, but I mean, I'm going to complete it how I did the last time. I genuinely don't know how to complete this one. Are you meant to cover? Oh yeah, you're meant to cover this over, and then I don't know, put the ice cube underneath it, and then slide it up here, and then slide it round, and then cover this over with this wooden slats here, so that the ice doesn't melt under the direct sunlight. Now I get how you're meant to do it, but this is how I did it the last time, and this is how I will do it this time, because it's a lot easier to do. Okay. I say that, and then I get stuck like this. Right, okay. So, if I put this over here, don't let it fall off just now. Is that going to stay there? Yeah, okay. And then get either one or two other bits of wood here, and basically like we're going to weigh it down. We're going to weigh down this kind of platform over here so that it doesn't fall under my weight, because I am going to jump on top of it and jump over to the other side. Now, I did this once and then I kind of broke it, but then I tried it this way. Then, like, I then went back and tried it this way so that I wouldn't, because it was kind of glitched the first time. So the first time I did it, I actually just climbed up onto the other side, and even though I wasn't on the other side properly, like, it registered as me being on the checkpoint, and so it accepted it. But yeah, that's a much easier way than like moving the ice cube up and then moving it back and then moving it along here, and then yeah, that's what you're meant to do clearly, but that's not the best way of doing it. So this bit, you can jump on here and pull these pillars down. I can't remember what they're called. They've got a name, don't they? Like the something type or something like that, right? But you pull them down and you can walk on them like islands over the abyss below. Apparently there's like, in some versions of it, this is like one of the achievements is to skip this second one. I'm not going to do that because we don't have achievements in this version of the game. But by all means, if you are playing this on a console that has achievements on it, then feel free to do that. Now, did I just cross back over there? Is that the only way to do this? I don't remember doing that. Like, did I definitely bring that down the last time, or did I just like realize that you could cross without dropping that down? Oh, now I've got stuck. I'm suffering from that thing again that I did. I think it happened the last time I played this as well. Is like kind of half forgetting that people are going to be watching this video and like staggering my way through it just like I was playing it. Now, there's a couple of ways that I saw it being done here on tutorials. Like I said, I only watched the tutorial later on, and by then I'd already kind of figured out this by accident, but you can pull the snowman's head off rather violently. Yeah, there it is. If it goes into direct sunlight, again it'll melt. It'll start to melt in your hand. But if you take it into shade and roll it along the ground, then it grows. And people were like using that, and I was like, why are people doing that when they can just do this? So yeah, actually it was at this stage that I watched the tutorial to find out how I was meant to do this without the ice all melting everywhere. And if I move that to maybe around... No, I need to climb up this. I'm forgetting what I actually need to do. I'm not bringing these onto there just now, which was the thing that I tried at first. But then I found out that, oh yeah, that's why the ice is melting, because it's in direct sunlight. So bring it round here. Has it already started to melt? It's kind of hard to see whether it's melting or not. But bring it round there. Climb up here onto this and weigh it down with my mass, and then bring this on here, and then I can climb up here. Watch, the ice is slippy, I don't know whether that's an intentional game mechanic or just because I'm not very solid myself. But then you can climb over here quite easily and get over here. The dramatic music not playing just now. I know that it starts just now. Yeah, it starts just now. But when it stops there, it's like really dramatic. But if you grab one of these snowboards and climb onto it, or jump onto it, or whatever the technical term would be, and that's 1 foot on, that's another foot on, and basically you're just going to slide down this hill. It's kind of awkward because the only way off of the snowboard is to... Oh, I never noticed the jump the last time I did this. But you can climb over here, and then the only way off the snowboard is to grab the snowboard with your hand and then snap it off like that. But if you don't do that properly, then it'll... What am I trying to say? You'll obviously fall down with it because you need to grab onto the ground in order to be in the right position. Now with this, I don't fully understand what we're doing here. we're obviously spinning this up. This kind of screw here, we're trying to pull this platform up, but I don't really understand how we are doing that. I guess the bit that our feet are on is separate than the bit that our hands are on, and so the bit that our hands are on is turning, and that's turning the bit that our feet are on. That's just a guess. Okay, so now what I want to do is raise up the other one. Now these boxes, although we've had boxes before where they've clearly been lighter than us, this box is actually heavier than us. So we can put this box on here and it'll counter our weight when we stand on top of these, the other side. So you can see this handy pile of stones. I was at this pile of stones for ages trying to break it apart, trying to get one of the heavy stones to counterweight it. That's not what you have to do. These stone pillar things do not pull apart, as far as I could see anyway. So the first thing we need to do is, there's a box inside there. Now, you can probably see now why I'm not doing this level blind. Because I tried that with, was it Dark, the level? The first DLC? Was that the first DLC? Anyway, one of the DLCs called Dark was, I tried to do it blind. I don't think did I end up doing it blind? No, I didn't. I tried to record it blind and then it completely went wrong. I am going up the wrong side just now because I first want to go up the other side from this, and so I need to come up this side first, weigh it down, and then go over the other side, and then so we're dropping that down there, and then that means that we can go up the other side. So climb up here. See, it looks like you'd be able to pull them apart, so that's my defense anyway for thinking that. And bring this down. Wow, it's really weird, some of the physics in this game. I know that I've said that to death. If you've watched the whole LP, I've said that quite a lot. But you probably saw that there was another pile of stones down the bottom here. And what we've to do is put this platform thing onto the other pile of stones. Now, it's very hard to do when you can't see the platform down the bottom, but you kind of need to just judge it and let it kind of fall from here. I think that'll be roughly. And then like push it beyond here. Push it a little bit towards the edge. And nope, I'm turning it around. There we go, okay. Am I going to get it from there? Almost. I'll get it from down here. If you mess this up and if it falls down, then you just climb up the same way as you climbed up before, like it's already there waiting for you. So it's pretty easy to undo that. But now we've to weigh this down. I know that I'm not really explaining why I have to do things, but I'm trusting that if you don't see it when I do things, you will see it at some point why I've done it. But I'm basically needing to weigh this one down so that I can climb up there and then up the top here. That is basically where we're up to. And go up here. Now that our weight weighs that down. And then we add the box and that keeps it weighed down. Now this pole thing that attaches to them both doesn't appear to be like, if at all solid, it doesn't appear to be a hindrance to you moving stuff about, so don't worry about it too much. Just climb up here, climb up on top here, and make your way up here as quickly as possible, because if you mess that one up, then you would need to undo what you just did, and that would be annoying. So then bring this over to the other side. And see, I seem to be like going through this fairly quickly. But again, this is why I'm not blindly playing it. This is why I decided to practice these DLC levels before I start. See, it just doesn't seem to be a major hindrance, if at all. So you can just pull that. Yeah, so if I did this blind, then you can imagine like all the false starts that I would have, and the episode would just drag on, and then eventually like either myself or someone else would just get like really annoyed with like, why is he missing this out? Or why am I missing this out? And it would really annoy me, and then I would probably want to like redo the level. Why is this not working? This feels like it should be working. Now I don't want to fall down there because that seems like a gap that I do not want to deal with. I could, I suppose, get that platform again, but I'm pretty sure this is what I did the last time. Wasn't it? How did I get up here? Is it not weighed down properly or something? I mean, it looks like it's being weighed down. Okay. I am sure that that's what I did the last time, and it worked fine. I mean, is that now higher than it was? Yeah, that's now higher than it was. I don't know what happened there, but oh well. Good distraction. So, anyway. Oh, this seems very random. I'm sure these were in a different position the last time I played. But, right, okay, so need to make a couple of little bridges over here. Now, it might seem that I don't actually need to make these bridges, but it just makes it easier if I do. So if I make this first one just too wide, because then 2 as in TWO, because then I can just walk across and 1 foot will be on one log and 1 foot will be on the other, in theory. If I do wiggle it around a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then just push this one in a little bit. Wow. Okay, he is strong. I know that a human can't fly and never will, but a human can like do a lot of other stuff in this game. Okay, so if I then grab one of these, I don't need two of these because I will be grabbing at least one of these from this side. But then if I get this and put it bridging this gap, this much larger, scarier gap, and then, yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like it's properly on. Just watch you don't fall off here. I know that there is a checkpoint, but like, if there wasn't a checkpoint, then it would be a lot more dangerous because you would be back to that ice puzzle that I said that I don't really understand. So anyway, I just normally cross like that. Just normally, like I've played it once. I'm going to straighten this up, and I'm also going to get the other log and just make it 3 wide rather than 2 wide. Okay, that's good. That's good. That means that I was okay. Okay, well that's handy because I needed to come back across here, so that's good. Well, what I'm going to want to do is take like a bunch of logs over there and just like stuff them in there. So I don't need it to be that neat, just as long as they're they're in between these two logs at either side, because that kind of straightens it up and makes sure that it doesn't fall. I'm just going to like fill that up, even though it's not going to be neat. It's going to be nice and filled up, and then I'm going to cross with this one, and then I've got 4 available to me across here. So I don't know whether the logs are different lengths or not. I've not really experimented with that, so I don't know. But if I kind of go as far back as I think it's possible to go, I genuinely don't know whether they are longer or shorter. Now, am I grabbing onto that properly? Feels like I am, but I don't seem to be moving it. Okay, that seems to be at the right place. If I just put like 1 or 2 more logs in there just to keep them still. This is actually like, I prefer this level now than I did when I first played it. Now that I know like what's happening and what's going on a little more. It's a lot more kind of entertaining. If only these bridges were not out, it would make life so much easier. These bridges have a lot to answer for. The fact that they are out. Again, the imagining this civilization that used to live here and has apparently been here not that long ago, because they've clearly decorated the place and they've clearly left their large ice cubes about. It reminds me a bit of Frozen. You know how they're digging out ice cubes in Frozen? Yeah. It reminds me of Frozen. So I am going to quickly and carefully climb up here and watch the kind of auto step that he does and break these down. Now all I need to do is get one of these stones and carefully bring it over here, and then, now this is another bit that I got confused at because I had no idea what I was meant to do once I got to the end there, but then I watched the walkthrough and I saw that the guy was breaking this ice here with one of the stones. Now you can hear it breaking, and I don't know whether it depends on what stone you grab, like how quickly it'll break, but anyway, I think that this thing hanging down is a bit of a red herring in this bit, because doesn't actually stand up against you. I'm going to break it down just because it's what I did the last time, and the last time everything was kind of successful. But I don't think you really need to. I might be wrong about that. Now, does that set off the fire, or was the fire already lit? I did not notice. Now, if I move this sled over to the other side, and then move this plank over to side number fire. I was about to number the sides there, but like, why? Why would I number the sides? If I got it up there, that's probably perfect. And then get the sled. Now the last time I did this, I actually did it like the other way around. I used the sled to go up the other side, and then I used the plank to get up this side, but logically it makes a lot of sense to use the plank on that side. And this is why, because we have an ice cube with a stick inside it. Now the ice cube will not melt in here because there's no sunlight, or there is actually, isn't there? I've just realised that there is sunlight because I've broken that around here. Okay, I just realised that. Now, it's not going to melt that quickly, and you could take the ice cube up to the fire and then just put it in the fire and it'll melt. But yeah, I've just realised that that's why you needed to bring that thing down, because like it didn't actually do anything. So I was like really confused why you needed to do that. Now I've just messed up my path up here, potentially. Nope, okay, I got up. And then, oh no, okay, am I coming back down? Yep, I've fallen back down. And the camera takes a few seconds to realise that. If I put this back up here again and try and make it stay by saying stay. Okay, and then climb up here and then fire. Now remember that these torches don't really run out. As far as I have been able to ascertain, the torches do not run out. So don't worry about that. Now I'm going to pull this and I'm going to do something, or I'm going to try something that I don't know will work, but if it will work then it will save a lot of time. If it won't work then oh well, I've got like one of my least favourite puzzles coming up, but like I said, if it does work, yay. So I'm going to try and bring this sled down here, and it does seem to work. So if I bring the sled over here, is it not working because the sled is not wanting to go up on the button? This button basically, no, it does work, I think. Yeah, it does work. Now the sled is currently pressing the button and that's activating the stair lift. This must be like a legit way of doing this. But the alternative way to do this is to turn these so that the sails are covering the sunlight. And this is where I really figured out that it was the sunlight that was melting the ice. So you turn the sails so that the shade, so that they give shade to the ice cube as it comes down here, and then it will eventually come onto the button, and obviously the button is in sunlight, so you've only got a limited amount of time to use the stair lift. But obviously because we've got unlimited time, because I brought that down, like as soon as I figured that out, I was like, I tried to bring that to bring that sled over here, and it obviously just wouldn't work because I couldn't reach it properly, and although I could like touch it, I couldn't weigh it down. I couldn't give it any weight to make it be pushed by me. Apparently riding that all the way around is another achievement, but again, I'm not going to go for that. But if you wanted to do that, then apparently that is another achievement. Now there's another statue of a human like me, who looks kind of like me with the hat and stuff, but they've obviously worshipped people. The Aztec level had a big statue, and a few others had a big statue, but as you might be able to see, there's dynamite all around it. Now, when I first played this level, I thought that this dynamite here was going to do something. I thought it was going to blow up as well and like throw me over there or something, but no. You just press the button and it's only the dynamite over there that's going to be activated. But yes, there we go. And dynamite's going to blow up, and it's going to very carefully put this bridge over here for me. Now, is that going to respawn? Probably is, isn't it? Okay, and then if now, I've probably done that wrong, haven't I? Probably done that one wrong. Okay, if I fall down here, where will I respawn? At the top of the stair lift. That's good. I thought it was going to be at the bottom there. So, it's good that this is very near the end now, and I am messing up now because it's good to mess up near the end to remember that people do mess up. I am not perfect at this game, just close to it. No, I'm really not. But I did like this level. I didn't like it the first time I played it. The first time I played it, I was like, no, I don't like this mechanic with the ice melting, and it's too much like a time limit. Whereas like other levels, we just haven't had the same sort of time limit with things. But with this, I felt like there was a time limit until I realised that it was actually the sunlight that was making the ice melt. So yes, I don't know again whether this is the actual finale of the game, but here's a special little Easter egg that you get for going through here. Remember this place?
Humans. They will run into every door they encounter.
Yeah, that's why I remembered what he said, because I played this and you go through the first level, and remember how short the levels were right at the start of the game when it was like a tutorial for the game. But like, you'll see how short the levels are, or remember how short they are. But it's all covered in snow, which is nice. They've remade or retextured the first level.
They will reach high and bend low to achieve their goals.
And then there's the fountain. It's a really dodgy pose. And then that's the exit. That was the first level. Like, that was how short we were with the first level. Oh well.
Opportunities with both of their hands.
I like this line coming up.
Yet they can't fly and never will.
Yep, that's the line that I quoted earlier on. Now, I don't know whether that's a sign that this is the actual finale. Like, I don't know whether, like, okay, returning to the first level and remembering where we came from and stuff, that would be a fitting end to the game. More so than I've seen, even with the legit finale of the game when it first came out. So it might be, it might not be, but let's see. That was rhyming for no reason. So if there's a future level, then I will probably record it. If not, then this is the finale of my Let's Play of Human Fall Flat on the Nintendo Switch. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye.